My students usually will give me a comment on my teaching. They simply say, "You talk too much." This is the age of crowding computer. You know, put everything on the web. Show us some pictures. So that's what we're going to do today. I will go show you some pictures instead of talking. Just want to recap what our chairman has said. What inspired us to set up a professorship in our department is that we have been cooperating with many religious institutions in Hong Kong. 2005, with support from a monk in Taiwan, we set up the very first Buddhist Studies Center in Chinese University. Also at the same year, under the help of the Catholic Cardinal Zen, we set up a Catholic Studies Center, also in the Department of Cultural Studies, and Cultural and Religious Studies in Chinese University. 2006, we had set up our with the Taoist Center, the very first of its kind in Chinese University of Hong Kong. Same year, we set up, under the help, with the help of our divinity school, the Center for Christian Studies, also under our department. 2008, we set up a cultural and development, also within our department. And as you see, we have a flagship program on the interface program with the secondary school, started a long time, continuing, called the Harmony in Diversity Project, which is to help religious studies in the secondary school. And most important, 2007, that's what I will try to show you more, is we set up a professorship in Indian religion and culture with the department. And Dr. Sharman has kindly presented the check, a fake one, but it's but what is real is the money after that. And we are very honored to have the of India. Now we have a new one to address us, to celebrate with us this important event. And also Sri Radhika, who has been behind the time, but she does not feel well today. That's why she could not come. But on that day, she addressed us as well. And after that, we're very happy. We have taken the pictures outside the Chinese University of Hong Kong. Our scheme, to begin with, our scheme was planning to hire full-time professors. So we have open recruitment. Finally, we find Dr. Alan Kisler. He did come, but because of family problem, he could not stay. So he just came for 1 year. So we have to make a very quick decision to turn the whole thing into a visiting professorship. So that's why we have Professor Ken Walpei and Itama Theodore come alternatively to serve as a visiting scholar in our department. As our effort, now we have, you could see, 7 courses, including Sanskrit courses, offering in our department. We have courses for international students, for local students, for Department of Cultural Religious, and also general education. And these are some pictures of we have small classes, but the students are very engaging. These are we have local students and we have international students taking courses on Indian culture and religious studies. Also, we have very famous yoga classes. Iris Mark is our instructor for students and also for staff, Chung Chi College, which has been very successful. As you could see, we have already, this is the 8th classes we have ever organized since the start of this program. So it's very successful. But you must understand that before we start, we have already another yoga class in the Chinese University of Hong Kong, and we charge more than them, but still, so this is really something phenomenal. This is how we advertise ourselves. We are Indian Sivananda yoga class. They don't understand, so we translated it to, it's something like the Snow Mountain, Yin Yang yoga class. I'm sure I don't know what does it mean, but it is a yoga class, so very successful to go with that, we organize lectures. Not able to organize a lot of lectures, but we also organize lunch film, showing Indian film, and providing them with snacks. And of course, the most important is the temple visit. This is most recently. So it's really very engaging. We have yoga within one morning. Indian dressing, food cooking, discussion, sharing of food. So students love it. They really, every year they ask me, when we'll go back, when is the next section? So this is this is the most recent one. This happened just last semesters. So this is picture taken after the section, actually. So students stay and ask a lot of questions at the temple. Our scheme does not have much money, but our professors are very productive. And I think this is the very first Chinese paper Dr. Valpe has ever written in his whole life. Maybe not previous life, but this life. But he wrote in English, and we translated into Chinese. And it was published in the Beijing University, the best university in mainland China. We had a conference there. Not the first paper, but the first Chinese paper. And this is the book by Itamar, Dr. Itamar and Theodore. And he's very nice that he acknowledged Chinese University in his book. So actually, we had another seminar last year, which is also called Indian Study in Hong Kong at a Crossroad, phase 1. So today is a phase 2. To think about, it's a very wonderful and successful scheme, given a very limited resources. I think we have achieved quite a few things. And this is the kind of play in our department. Deliberately, we leave one blank places at the end, hoping that, one day it will be ISKCON or something like Indian Studies and Culture. So, so that's it. That's all I would like to share with you.